Hello folks of YouTube, we are going to give you a quick little compilation of all of our Patreon videos. Basically, so what it is here on YouTube, we do roughly monthly videos, big long productions. But if you want more DawgStrip, it's over on Patreon. Patreon, we're doing at least weekly little videos, basically keeping you up to date with what we're working on currently. It is going to be right then and there within that day. Again, YouTube videos sometimes like 6 months or a year or even older just because of how long it takes to edit everything. But Patreon is where we do the weekly little updates. So here you go. Enjoy the awesome little Patreon montage things that you've missed. And if you want to see more of this stuff, join us on Patreon. It's free to see these updates. And then also we thank you for the support so much. So here you go. Enjoy. Cheers. Hello, folks. I usually hate this cell phone selfie videos, but we got to get a video out to you. So this is a quick and easy way to do it. So we've been crazy busy. We had 6 weeks of summer vacation, and of that, it was just a mad thrash, and we really haven't done much video editing. So here you go, quick little update. First weekend, we went up to Quesnel, the Quesnel Off-Road Association Beater with the Heater event and off-road racing. Got thrown in a buggy with Sam, and every bodily fluid scared out of me. But so that was the first week. Second week, got called back to work for a week of work, which disrupted all the wrenching we had planned for that second week. Third week or fourth week, I think fourth week now. No, third, yes. Anyways, Agri-Fair, BC Agri-Fair, Northern Lights Motorsports, figure eight racing with our double-ended race car. We ended up like the backup driver, the guy in the back half of the double-ender. We switched every single race. We had a different driver for every race, and that was so much fun. People enjoyed that. We had a transmission explode in the fourth of 5 heats, carried on with the fifth heat. We don't even know how we did. The end points weren't out, but it doesn't matter. We had a great time. Then it was mad wrenching on the Hamster. Hamster has sat for a year and a half, and we took it out for an event. The Great Beater Challenge starts in Lethbridge, Alberta. For us, it was a total of 3,000 kilometers round trip. It is a scavenger hunt for beater cars. You've got to go out and look for, the world's largest thermometer or picture of your car next to a cow on the side of the road or just goofy stuff. The Hamster, we knew the brakes were bad before getting into it, so we replaced all the brakes. Drove it around, and then the transmission, the clutch was slipping. So we ended up pulling the transmission. We found out the transmission seal was bad, and we pull a random transmission out of the backyard that we know nothing about. It came with a parts car we never drove. Throw it in the car, drive it around town, and it was good. Held oil, didn't vibrate, it was good. We get halfway to Lethbridge, Alberta, and it starts puking transmission oil out of the drive shaft seals. Nothing we can do. So we just kept slapping in Lucas Oil stabilizer. The oil in there became more stabilizer than oil, and it shockingly sealed up and worked for the rest of the trip. So that event went well. Stressful the whole time because we didn't know if we could finish it or not. And we were also towing a tent trailer with the Hamster through the BC Rockies. So we weren't making any friends on hills. So there you go. Hopefully a quick little update from DawgStrip to you, our Patreons. And we're going to carry on. Also, new video coming soon. The Abbotsford Agri-Fair had some stunts, and we're putting a little video together for that. You'll see soon, and then eventually on YouTube. But yeah, thanks, and keep wrenching. Hello, folks. This is your Patreon DawgStrip update. We have been busy, always wrenching. So, we picked up a Cadillac a couple weeks back. That has finally been processed, stripped. We're making an art piece out of that. Stay tuned. Also spare parts for Dreadnought. That was the main goal. It actually was the Cadillac that we took the front end off of, the fenders and so forth, for Dreadnought, and then it was destined for the Crusher. So we got our hands on it, stripped it, and then sent it to the Crusher. We also picked up another Festiva. Again, parts for the Hamster for the double-ended race car. That was stripped down in like 2 days. Parts we needed, and it's off to the Crusher. So that is what we've been doing in the background. And another announcement is a new video is coming to you very soon. It is being edited right now, and it's going to be up in like a day or two. So basically, you've got that to look forward to, and then eventually that'll be on YouTube a week later. But Patreons, you get it now. All right, always keep wrenching. See you on the next one. Hello, Patreons. This is your frequent, infrequent updates. As you've noticed, for the last month, this trailer has had a Lincoln Continental on it. That was everything that we did yesterday. So we drove 800 kilometers round trip. That's like 500 miles in one day. The Lincoln is done, and we moved it up to Quesnel, BC, so we can go racing in February. We wanted to get it up there because the weather is already changing. We wanted to get it up there before the blizzard came. So that was an adventure. Way too busy to film anything with that. But we basically made it almost all the way until Rob Wilkie showed up and saved the day. So he dragged us the rest of the way up the hill. Lincoln's been put away, and now we're going to do other wrenching. We have some axle seals and axles to replace on the Hamster, so she might be in a mini moto event. And then the double ender car still needs some repairs from Agrifair, so that needs clutch, and we need to put some coolant in that before everything here freezes. So there you go. Always busy, always wrenching. See you on the next one. Hello, Patreon. As you can see, the car trailer doesn't stay empty for long. After an impulse purchase on an online auction, we bought a Jag. After digging through the car and getting some details, we put some stories together. This is a 1977. It was last on the road in 1985. Purchased at this current owner in 1984. We got plates and some paperwork. So this thing sat in the same spot for 15 years and last on the road in 1985. When we dragged it out, most of the floor stayed where it was. So this thing is crusty, this thing is gross, and we have no idea what we're going to do with it yet. So we'll keep you posted. We're just tinkering with it. We finally managed to get the hood open yesterday. It seems to be a complete 4.2 liter straight six dual side draft carburetors, 12 volt system. And with no keys, we managed to pick the lock. So we got into the trunk. Everything is still cold and frozen. I had some goodies, but for the most part, we were surprised that it had 260 pounds of white silica sand. Maybe he had a sandblaster. Maybe he wanted some winter weight. Who knows? We don't know what we're doing with it yet, but we'll definitely keep you posted. Cheers. Hello, Patrons. As you can see, the Jag has made its way into the garage. For the last week, we've been wrenching. The Hamster got a new CV shaft. The double ender got a new transmission correction. The double ender got the used transmission that came out of the Hamster in the summer. New clutch, so that is mechanically ready to race. And then the Jag made it into the garage yesterday. We've had some small victories with the Jag. We defeated the steering lock. So we now have steering and access to the ignition switch. We also pulled off these side draft carburetors that are frozen solid. Hopefully we can free them up and get some life back into the car later today. We have unfortunately made the decision that this car is for parts, and that is all. That's the rockers. Rockers are hollow, empty, nothing is there. The floor is gone on the passenger and driver side. The floor isn't there whatsoever. So this beauty is still going to be tinkered with. We're going to see if we can get it to run, go up and down the street for a victory lap, and then we're going to cut it up for art. So we'll save the driveline and the Jag infamous rear suspension, possibly for a future project or Chevette, and then cut the nose off, make a wall hanger out of that, and then all the other bits and pieces are up for Jaguar owners. We haven't really been editing any YouTube videos because we're now home and actually wrenching and busy. So this is where you're going to get your DawgStrip content, is basically here on Patreon. Congratulations. And the next YouTube video should be out in about a month. So we'll keep you posted on that. Meanwhile, enjoy the Patreon. Cheers. Hello, Patreons. Here's another quick little update for what we've been up to. Busy and wrenching as always. This is all that is left of the Jag. We kept the 4.2 liter straight six. Dual side draft carburetors, 3-speed automatic gearbox, and rear suspension unit. So that might be going into like a mini Japanese truck years from now. We didn't need to start a new project, but you know, ambitions at an auction and you just randomly buy stuff. So we will then be getting back to this, the Ford Thames van that has been sitting since last winter, and hopefully we'll start wrenching on that soon. And we will start editing the next video for that Ford Thames van. So stay tuned for that. Everything's coming your way. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Cheers. Hello, Patreons. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Merry New Year, and all that good stuff. Hopefully you made it through without any scars or family drama. We have great news for you. There's a new DawgStrip video dropping tomorrow, hopefully, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. And in the meantime, we are wrenching as always. It is winter for us, which means we are getting back into this garage, cleaning it up, and getting back to the Thames. We picked up a 2-cylinder Hercules tractor engine of some sort, so we're fiddling with that. We picked up a Jaguar. You'll see that in the new video as a teaser. And basically, always wrenching. So we want to thank you, our Patreons, because you may not know this, you are the only way we get paid. YouTube gives us nothing. YouTube is where we send our mega videos and takes forever to edit, but Patreons, you yourself, you're the only ones that are putting money in our pockets and helping us wrench. So heartfelt thanks for that. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers! Hello, Patreon. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. What's new? Boom. Haircut. Don't laugh at it. Thames van still hasn't been touched, but we've been focusing on cleaning the garage, cleaning the backyard. So that involves the Jag engine is now in a box. That is an awesome Jag 4.2 liters straight 6 from 1977, and we want to play with that someday in the future. A long time in the future. So that's getting boxed up to go into the backyard. So is the rear suspension. We've made some more extra racing tires for the Lincoln. That'll be racing in about a month up in Quesnel. That's going to be awesome. Mini bike. It's summer project, but again, we want to kind of finish a few things, tidy up some stuff so we can get to the van. The mini bike had a 2-horsepower engine, and last summer it snapped the crankshaft off the 2-horse. So we found a 3-horse on the side of the road. It was just a block in the head. So we took all the 2-stroke white stuff off, shaved head, shortened valve, and that 3-horse runs great. So once the Jag engine goes into the backyard, that is going into a spot where an Econoline van front nose is sitting. That's a long time piece of junk that's been sitting there since the tetanus build many years ago. Just going to hollow that out and make that a wall hanger piece of art. And that's it. We are busy, always wrenching. See you on the next one. Cheers! Hello, Patreons. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. Now, what have we been doing in the garage? Wrenching non-stop. So, what have we been up to? Thames still has not been touched, so that's not to be surprised. But, boom! Minibike has a new-ish engine from 1971. We found that on the side of the road. It's just a block on the head, and all the white parts, as you can see, that came from the 2-horsepower motor that goes up and down the road. Awesome, done, can put it away. Lawnmower. We dragged this thing out of being covered in a tarp. Gave it some fresh gas, fired it up, and it is for sale. Basically, we are having a DawgStrip fire sale. Stuff that we haven't touched in a long time needs to go away. That's how you get new toys to play with, is you make space by getting rid of old ones. What else? We put a bunch of tires together for racing the Lincoln up in Quesnel. That's going to be happening in maybe about a month from now. And then also, we hacked open an oil filter. We're doing a video all by itself because that is a mason jar oil filter. We've never seen one before. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. Wrenching as always. And more new toys are on the way. You'll see that on the next one. Cheers! Hello, Patreons. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. As you can see, we did it again. We bought 2 more Ford Festivas. Why? Why not? They were cheap. These were on Facebook Marketplace. Thank you for everyone that sent us the link to these things. There were many of you, and we are dragging our heels on this purchase, but basically, yeah, the price was right. Had to grab these. We don't know exactly what we're doing with them. They didn't come with paperwork. Neither ran when we picked them up. But we haven't tinkered with them yet at all. We'll do that in the future, but basically these just got dragged home and parked for now. But most likely they're just going to be parts for Hamster and the double ender. Aqua one here, 1991 automatic. Never had an automatic before. And that is an 89 4-speed standard carburetor. So basically this is, for us, this is Festiva number 9. No. For us, this is Festiva number 10 and 11. So we've had a few of these, and we love them. They're just awesome little cars. All right, more information for you. The Aqua one has a vehicle inspection against it for a frayed seatbelt. They both have cracked and damaged windshields. They're both kind of crusty and rusty around the back end and such. Aren't we all? So most likely these are going to be for parts and for fun. So we are going to share parts with the Festiva community, so hit us up if you need any parts, interior and so forth. Mechanical we'll probably keep for ourselves. But stay tuned, and we're going to have fun with these. Cheers! Hello Patreons, this is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. What have we been up to? Non-stop. This past weekend, we went up to Quesnel for their Beater with the Heater winter race. We competed with the 79 Lincoln Continental. That was amazing. Enjoy some footage. Racing was short but sweet. We got about a lap and a half into the main race until we snapped the rear axle shaft. After that, the Lincoln really wouldn't move around with one tire fire. So that was it. We got the film, had a great time. Now, this weekend, this Sunday, we are going to do a live feed on YouTube with this Festiva. Bunch of friends, bunch of beverages. We're going to cut it down to just the engine and the floor, make a skateboard. We can go beat on it in the back field. Cool. Now, when we got it in here, it had a really bad miss. Looked in the cylinders, burnt valve, and a bunch of coolant in 2 cylinders. So this engine is tired. And we don't really want to beat on an already dead horse. It's not as much fun. So we are doing an engine swap. This is an engine that came out of the notorious Festiva Tick. He named it Tick because it ticked, apparently. But it had 220,000 kilometers, didn't smoke, good engine. So we'll be putting that into this Festiva right now, before our friends show up, so then we can cut it down. So we're doing an engine swap just for something that we can play with for a couple hours. Then, just yesterday, we won another vehicle at another auction. This is a 1978 Dodge 1-ton dually tilt deck 360 2-barrel 4-speed truck. No paperwork. Looks like it was off the road since 1983. 101,000 original kilometers. Untouched, but very, very, very crusty. So, you may see a bit of that in the future, but that's going to be picked up in 2 weeks from now because we are going to Japan again very shortly, in about a week. So, craziness, awesome. Thank you so much for the Patreon support, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers! Hello, folks. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. Now, doesn't that look like fun? We took a Ford Festiva, about 6-7 of our friends, Sawzalls, adult beverages, and hacked this thing down in 3.5 hours from a full functioning car. This is a 1993 Ford Festiva, basically the concentrated version, the only important pieces that you need to make an awesome off-road buggy and or roller skate. For those of you that missed it, this was on YouTube as a live stream. Again, we were 3.5 hours, friends with Sawzalls beverages, hacking this thing up. We had a great time. First time doing like a real live stream, so hopefully you enjoyed that. It's not on Patreon because, again, it's just a live stream. Go there, check it out. If not, this is what we did. And in about a month from now, we're going to take this up to the hills and go beat on it. Because in 2.5 days from now, we are going to Japan. So this is going to be your last update for a while. We might give you a couple of phone ones while we're on the road. But in the meantime, enjoy the chaos. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers! Hello, patrons. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. Guess what? We bought another project. More to come on this one. Enjoy! This is a 1978 Dodge that's been off the road since 1983. We changed the oil, threw some spark plugs in it, and hello, patrons. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. We have been doing all the things. So, we did about 2 weeks in Japan, flew down to Okinawa, rented a car, drove around, went to the jungle, drove go-karts in the city of Naha. That was awesome. We came home for 12 hours, went, bought a Dodge. 1978 Dodge D300 1-ton dually tilt deck, flat deck. 101 original 1,000 kilometers, been off the road sitting since 1983. After a couple days after that, we played with the skateboard. Previous to that, there was a live feed on YouTube where us and a bunch of friends and beverages cut this car. This is a Ford Festiva. We cut this down to the skateboard. And just yesterday, we went up to the hill, beat on this thing for hours, and eventually hydro-locked the engine while crossing a pond at speed. So basically, non-stop, and enjoy some random cool footage. Cheers!
Try to ride on top of the grooves. Yeah, I'm going up there. Take it away! I think she's done now. She's going down.
Hello folks, this is your infrequent DawgStrip update. We have been busy as always, now mostly video editing. We got a full feature coming your way shortly where us and a bunch of friends went up to the hills with a stripped down Ford Festiva, beat on it until it broke in half. amazing time. What else? The Dodge. We have a flat deck Dodge dually. We got that running. It went up and down the street. We haven't really reported that yet. So it is moving, extremely minimal brakes, and we'll get back to wrenching on that very soon. So enjoy. See you soon. Hello, Patreons. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. What have we been up to? Dodge. All right, so still wrenching on this thing. It runs, it drives, it moves, and we're slowly moving forward with improvements. We replaced all the brakes, calipers, shoes, pads, everything. Got into the rear end, needed new bearings, new seals. It just snowballs from there. New steady bearing in the drive shaft, and now the carburetor is off, and we're going to rebuild that at our leisure. We also got a hood and a new grill, which is laying on the back, from Ron Christian, so awesome, thank you for that. And we're just tinkering with this further. We've been sanding and cleaning the back deck, not nearly done, but is definitely a vast improvement from its rusty old steel. And there's the not great but better grill, so slowly improving. Interior basically has not been touched. That other door still does not move, we still do not have keys, and a lot less little boxes to go into this thing. So, stay tuned. We'll keep you posted. Keep wrenching. Hello, Patreons. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. What did we get now? Bam! A mini Japanese truck. This is a 1992 Daihatsu Hi-Jet from Japan. Right-hand drive, 3-cylinder, 5-speed, standard, 4-wheel drive, high range, low range. 660 cc's and 40-ish horsepower of fury. So this is going to be a long in the distance project, but we finally found one of these things with paperwork at a decent affordable price. It is a basket case. A crackhead went at this thing with a grinder and a sawzall and tried to wire it, so it is never going to run again. Many things are broken and damaged, but it has paperwork, and it's relatively rust-free, and it was within our price range. We like them cheap. So this, you will see this at some long distance in the future time, but more DawgStrip projects on the way. Keep wrenching. Cheers. Hello, Patrons. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. As we noticed, you wanted to know more about this thing, so let's give you a little bit more of a personal look. Here we go. This is the first time we've ever gotten our hands on one of these things either, so it is all foreign to us. They're adorable little sheet metal frame, leaf springs on the rear. Engine is right about there. Transmission transfer case, drive shaft is big. It's barely bigger. Let's see if I can get you in there. Let's see. All right, there you are. That is the smallest factory drive shaft that we've ever seen. So I still really don't know what we're looking at just yet. These side panels can fold down and come off to be a complete flat deck. This is what I'm told is an engine. It's a 3-cylinder lean on its side from 1992, and it is still carbureted. But again, previous owner slapped on some carburetor, glued it in place, cracked the distributor, hacked open the catalytic converter for its 3 cents of platinum, and then that is it. Commonly, these things are always white, so it must have been painted blue at some time in its past. And they did a pretty decent job, but it is what it is. It is tucked away here close to the fence, so I'm trying to let you see what you can. It does have a GoPro mount, so this has clearly seen some horrible hooning, as they may say. Oh, I have it locked up. Oh well, I'm not going to go get the key. So, here you go. It's a right-hand drive. The seat kind of folds up to get access to the radiator, which is directly under the driver's seat. And then the headrest is kind of like molded and bolted to the rear there. So sorry for the horrible view. If you want another one, ask for it and we'll see what we can do. But it is a tiny adorable piece of machinery from Japan, and we are so happy we got one. So that's your teaser for now. This will be a project sometime in the long future, but always keep wrenching. Cheers. Hello, folks. This is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. What have we been up to? Wrenching as always. It is getting crazy busy. We're editing as always. We have what video do we have coming next? We are currently working on the Okinawa go-karting video in Japan. That is amazing. That is coming out very soon. We're just slamming our way through that. Editing is tedious as always. Then we're on to the Abbotsford Agri Fair from 2024. It is such a tedious video with 6 or 8 different different camera angles, and then you have two 360-degree cameras, which you can see, like, every angle, but then you also have to, like, edit every angle. So it's just super tedious for the way that we do things. But it is what it is, and more videos are coming your way. We're trying to slam them out because, again, we are going to be at the Abbotsford Agri Fair coming up in 4-6 weeks, something like that. It's crazy. It's coming up real quick. The double ender has already been kind of patched up, and it rolls and it drives around. We still have more work to do on that and to get some spare parts, but we are keeping you in the loop. We are, as always, incredibly grateful for all of you that support us. Thank you so much. You'll see us here next time. Keep wrenching. Hello, Patreons. This is your infrequent DawgStrip update. We're organizing the shed. That's right. As you can see here, we can actually see the floor. This is chaos. That's because this space usually holds about 8 Festivas worth of spare parts. Do you recognize that? That is the car topper, a boat that I actually fit in. Anyways, all of that stuff is all over the backyard because we're currently sorting this, organizing it all. Because again, we have like 8 cars worth of spare parts here that we're going to sort, see what we're going to keep, and then pass it on or basically throw it away. So that is what we're doing. It's not the most amazing thing in the world, but we're always working on something. Cheers, keep wrenching. Hello folks, this is your infrequent DawgStrip update. We are doing an oil change. This is a 1978 Dodge, and in the glove box we found a 30-40-year-old can of engine oil. And it's got a little crack on it, it's got a leak, so it's not a collector's item. But oil is oil, we're gonna put it in the old engine. This is made in Canada, it has English and French. It is SO 30 weight, so it is the good stuff. Let's see if I know how to do this. Boop. Boop. And glug. Oh, look at that golden shine. That is classic. Yes. Now accepting vintage ESSO sponsorships. .30 weight. Great summer grade of oil. Full of all the essential vitamins and minerals that your engine requires for a long, healthy life of torture and abuse. Alright folks, now you'll see this can on a shelf here for years. Cheers! Keep wrenching. Hello Patreons, this is your infrequent DawgStrip update. It is today, July 25th, and you know what? We're going racing in a week. 1 week from right now, we will be at the Abbotsford Agri Fair racing in our double-ended car. This is, again, right now, today, speaking to you. We'll see you there. We'll see you then. Frequently, these little Patreon videos are days, weeks old, and YouTube full-length DawgStrip videos are 6 months to like a year old just because the footage takes so long to edit. I know, excuses, they aren't complaints, but again, this is why we love Patreon, because we can get these little blurbs out to you quickly. So what's happening right now is we've been editing last year's Agri Fair video for the last 2.5 weeks, solid, 5-6 hours a night, just because racing, 5 heats, 3 days worth of racing, 8 camera angles, 360-degree cameras. It's tedious. And again, not a complaint, but letting you know what we're up to and why it takes us so long to get to these videos. So we're happy to announce that if we carry on with the pace we currently are, that the next video, last year's Agri Fair video, will be up before this Agri Fair's year's event. Bleh. Yes, the double ender has been repaired many times since last year's racing. One differential blew up in the transmission, some radiators leaked, and then, of course, body damage and repair. But as we sit right now, the car's on the trailer ready to go. So we have more little Patreon clips coming to you in the future for that, probably in like the next day or two, but this is just letting you know that this is coming first and it's coming next. Then we even have the Lincoln's repair video and its blown up axle. That's going to be Patreon shortly. But again, nonetheless, getting back to it,
we'll see you at Abbotsford Agri Fair this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, August long weekend in Vancouver, Abbotsford, BC. See you there. Let's go racing. Always keep wrenching. Cheers.
Hello folks, this is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. What have we been up to? Wrenching on the double ender. Don't mind the weather, it's raining. But the car is ready to go. We are racing the double ender in figure eight racing again at the Abbotsford Agri Fair, August 1st till 3rd. Come see us, check this thing out. It's going to be mayhem, and hopefully it'll be running through all 5 heats. We'll see. Cheers! Keep wrenching. Hello Patreons, this is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. What have we been up to? Alright, so this is the recap after the Abbotsford Agri Fair. Crazy. 3 days, 5 shows of figure eight racing with a double-ended car, and it went really well. The car raced for all 5 races. It made it to the championship round. We finished second in the entire weekend worth of points, so that is shockingly good and completely unexpected. We had many breakages. We broke outer CV joint, an outer tie rod, ripped a knuckle out of the strut and broke the knuckle as well. So all spare parts, and these things have always been in and out in the past, so easy loose nuts, easy fix. We thrashed on other people's cars. A rollover car, the engine literally fell out of it, and we spent about 8 hours of welding all through the evening and the next morning getting that back in. It moved, it didn't roll, but nonetheless, that's a victory, and it's awesome just working and playing in the pits. Everyone else is there just to play and have fun. An amazing event, good people. We'll be back. Double Ender also made it out for a VIP race where basically you volunteer your car for staff or sponsors or crew members to go out and play. So we are happy to have Sean Edwards and his daughter Abby go out and do a couple laps. And that was a no-contact race, and our car got messed up in that race more than most of the weekend. But it's okay. We have all winter to fix it, and memories were made, and thumbs were broken. So, great times. As a quick recap, again, we kind of went quiet after that weekend because getting home was a thrash. Again, it's about a 4 or 5 hour drive. Well, maybe 3. It's about a 3 hour drive for us to get home after Agri Fair, load everything up, tools, cars, get on the road. And unfortunately, Frank's 1952 Willys pickup truck's transmission kind of shit the bed on just getting up out of Hope. And we had to leave him at the highway. BCAA came back and got his truck. We drove home, had a nap. They would not tow our tent trailer, which was hooked up behind Frank's truck. So we had a nap for a couple hours. Then took his SUV, drove back down to Hope, got the tent trailer, drove all the way back. Had a half an hour nap, went out for dinner with friends, and then I went back to work. So crazy, and just an amazing time. So yeah, we had a few issues. You adapt, you overcome, life is good. Events are amazing. We're currently working on a video for the Hope Pumpkin Smash. That was last November. Basically, it's the end of the season, demolition derby, figure eight racing, and jump your junk and tough truck and that kind of stuff. So that's coming out very soon, hopefully a couple days. And then we're going to get into the Lincoln Racing up in Quesnel, winter beater with a heater event. So that's the next video in the works. So yeah, hopefully this wasn't too long, too boring. Thank you for your support. And as always, more support is welcome. And we'll see you on the next one. Keep wrenching. Cheers. Hello folks, this is your frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. Apologies for the volume, I am just getting over strep throat. But what have we been up to? Wrenching as always. The Lincoln is back home. We have traded the driveway space. Double-ender car has gone up to storage. Lincoln has come down. So we are prepping this car for the BC Gambler, which is happening next weekend. We'll see you there. It's going to be an awesome event. Then we are also packing up the tent trailer today because we hit the road tomorrow. We're heading down to Hope, BC for their Hope Brigade Days. Amazing event, demolition derby, rollover, mini stock racing, that kind of stuff. We're going to hang out with our friends, do some camping and video. So you know what? We'll see you there. We'll see you at the Gambler. Always wrenching. Cheers. Hello folks, this is another frequent, infrequent DawgStrip update. What have we been up to? Non-stop wrenching as always.
So this has been a crazy 3 weeks. First weekend we went to Montreal, visited friends, hang out, just the regular stuff. Then we got invited down to Hope, BC for the Hope Brigade Days Demolition Derby. Great event, great people, basically the same organizers, most of the same organizers as the Abbotsford Agri Fair. So good friends and just a really fun time. The Derby itself, great action, a good show, and we got all kinds of cool footage, and we'll be making a video for that in the future. Hang tight for that. And then just this last weekend was the BC Gambler 500. An amazing event. So for those of you that don't know, the Gambler 500 is basically you take a $500 car, a bunch of friends, and you go out into the backwoods. And different events are different for different places. But for the BC one, you show up, you camp for the night, then you head out in the morning. It's a navigational challenge. They give you a bunch of coordinates in the backwoods, and then you're going to trash sites where people have abandoned stuff. So there's little competitions and prizes for those that go out and collect the most garbage and bring it back to camp at the end of the day. So it's a bunch of people with goofy cars cleaning up the backwoods, and it's a great time. We showed up, we took Dreadnought, it towed the Lincoln, we went out with the Lincoln, we broke the Lincoln again, and then it overheated and went Chernobyl. But nonetheless, we made it back and we had a great time. So much footage from that event, and that's going to be coming to you soon. And again, video footage. We are almost done the Lincoln video from Quesnel Beater with the Heater event for racing in winter time. So that's going to be coming to you very soon. We almost got that done, but then we had our 3 weeks of crazy busyness. So it's coming to you. And you know what? We're always building, always wrenching. See you in the next one. Cheers.
Hello folks, welcome to another frequent infrequent DawgStrip update. What have we been up to? Dodge. We've been working on this thing for about a week, and we've been achieving a few things. We now have keys in the ignition, we cleaned out the fuel tank, and then we moved on to how things snowball, opening the driver's door. Door now opens. That is awesome. We had to take the seat out, take the door panel off, and then force the door open. When we did that, we found a bunch of rust in the floor. So, this thing snowball. That took another 3 days, fix all the rust holes. No, that turned out great. So, still plugging away at it, lots to do, and this truck's coming along. So, stay tuned for that. Life is good. Hello folks, here's another frequent infrequent DawgStrip update. What have we been up to? Dodge. We have been working on the Dodge for like a good solid 2 weeks, so just plugging away basically all the rust holes that had previously existed. There was like 3 on each side on the bottom of the fenders and the doors. Those have been patched up and bondoed and painted, so we did this nice little black line along the body line, so that turned out pretty well. We also blacked out the front grille. Basically just so it looks better behind the tin grill. What else did we achieve? We managed to rekey the ignition with a new lock, new tumbler. Door locks, we managed to shuffle the tumblers so they work with the new keys. What else? We cleaned the fuel tank. Again, this thing sat for like 40 years. Cleaned the fuel tank. Fuel gauge works. Tank is nice. Truck is now running off the gas tank. We have 3 different fuel filters and they're all sucking clean fuel, so that was an awesome achievement. We got the driver's door open. That was a pain. We took the seats out, and we're trying to find something to replace these seats with, but it turns out to be a super rare option, the Buddy Buckets. So they're actually pretty cool seats with like a little seat and a armrest in between. We've been wrenching on this thing for so long, it feels like we did so much more. But it's coming along quite well, and we're happy to get this thing kind of shiny and move it along to a new owner. Cool. So that is it. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Thank you so much for everyone that supports us on Patreon. Your comments, your support. This is awesome. This is where we feel the love. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. Keep wrenching. Cheers.